Hello everyone, my name is Xuning and I'm from Beihang University. This following is an explanatory defense for my paper, a psychological analysis of the domestic literature, film, and television works. I will analyze based on the following 5 points. They're the theme of the paper, innovation points, research methods, research gap, research results, and the future research directions. Now let's begin the first one. Firstly, regarding the topic of my research paper, I'll focus on some literary or film works with politics themes. It has gradually become a part of mainstream film selection in the contemporary time and is increasingly loved by audience. And in order to explore the mentally of the audience to actively respond to the action of such literary, film, and television works, and find the source of the audience pleasure, this paper made a philosophical thinking from the source of the domestic complex, explore what psychological needs of the audience are met by the domestic theme literary and other article works, and trying to analyze the root cause of the subconsciousness people's concern about the domestic. So I think the most innovative ones are the following 3 points. The first one is propose new directions for study works on politics themes. The second one is linking the creation of the politic themes with the concept of collective unconsciousness. And the third one is the basic psychology of exploring and appreciating the theme of the end of the world is actually related to the attraction and fear of death. The most innovative of these conclusions is the second point, I think. In imaginating the domestic literature or movies, there may be hidden human cognitive unconscious wisdom that can reveal potential crises that our current society is not aware of. Collective imagination may be a way for individuals to communicate unconsciously with the collective. So positive imagination is when we actually actively explore the potential hazard and driving force of our human development. However, there is a lack of serious research on the source response method and whether the policy itself is truly possible in virtual works. So we should take these works more seriously rather than just laugh them off as nonsense. And the domestic literature, film, and television works are very popular this time, but there are still significant limitations in the analysis conducted by the academic community. And the one is to focus more on the constructions of the work itself, while neglecting the psychological needs and feeling of the persons as the subject of appreciation. And secondly, there is an excessive focus on the content, narrative, and phenomena, mostly focus on plot, art, and other common perspective when the analyzing film works will lacking a deep analysis of the relationship between the psychological states and the philosophical issues such as domestic theories. Overall, the focus on the end of the day itself is like. So this paper adopts the methods of the literature research and case analysis, and from the perspective of the spectator, put forward the root of the psychological demand for the concept of the doom, starting from the concepts of domestic series and domestic complex, and combines the philosophical roots of Kant and Heidegger's theories, and draws the following three main conclusions. The first one is humans' explorations of death and doom not only has a long history, but also has the commonality of breaking the geographical expressions and time span. And the second is the domestic literature, film, and television works imply the collective unconscious communication relationship with human beings, which has special reference, guidance, and worrying significance for the future development of human civilization. And the third one is the fundamental concern of people about the concept of doom, which is not only another form of human group concerned about the death, but also need of people to protect and create the value of civilization in a macro-historical environment. But this paper lacks professional research and social investigation of the domestic crisis and the analysis of the existing potential crisis, whether people's collective subconsciousness play a potential roles in promoting social development and guiding people to develop in a predictable directions need more documents or surveys to source out and infer. So future research can start from the about two directions. That's all. Thank you for listening.